Close your eyes for just a moment. Can you hear that? Not traffic, not phones ringing, not deadlines chasing you like hungry wolves. No, listen closer. That gentle sound, like silk being pulled across glass, that's the ocean breathing. And she's been waiting for you. You know, there's an old sailor saying, the land will always be there. But the sea? The sea only waits for those brave enough to answer her call. Today, my friends, we're answering that call because I want to introduce you to something that changed the way I think about freedom. Her name is Aqua Crown. Welcome back to Elite Auto Home. I'm not just your host today. I'm a storyteller. And this isn't a boat review. This is a love letter to the sea. So find your favorite chair, pour something warm, or maybe something cold with a little umbrella in it. Because for the next 10 minutes, we're leaving the world behind. Every great story needs strong bones. So let me paint you a picture with numbers, but I promise, these aren't boring numbers. These are the heartbeat of a giant. She stretches 180 feet from her proud bow to her gentle stern. That's longer than 10 cars parked in a line. She was born in 2025, but her soul feels timeless, like she's been sailing through our dreams forever. She welcomes 12 lucky souls to sleep in her embrace, watched over by 8 guardian angels we call crew. She carries 650 tons of dreams across the water, powered by twin hearts, engines that sing a song of 3,800 miles without ever stopping to rest. And at full song, she dances across waves at 22 knots, fast enough to outrun your worries, slow enough to savor every sunset. And yes, she wears a price tag of $28 million, but as you'll soon understand, what she offers can't be measured in dollars. She offers something the land forgot how to give: peace. Have you ever seen something so beautiful that your breath catches in your throat? That's Aqua Crown from a distance. She doesn't float on water, she belongs to it. Her skin is painted in moonlit pearl, a white so pure it seems to glow from within, kissed by the softest blue along her waterline, like the sky decided to rest at her feet. There's a quote I love. "A ship in harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are built for." Looking at Aqua Crown, you understand this. Every curve of her body was sculpted not just to be admired at dock, but to dance with the horizon. The windows, massive sheets of glass, don't just show you the ocean, they make you part of it. When you stand inside, there's no line between inside and outside. You're just there, floating, free. Step aboard. Feel that? The teak beneath your feet is warm from the sun. It's Burmese teak, aged to a honey gold that seems to capture light and hold it gently. Every plank was laid by hands that have been doing this for generations. Hands that understand wood the way poets understand words. The aft deck is where mornings become sacred. Picture this. The sun is just peeking over the edge of the world. You're sitting here, a steaming cup of coffee warming your palms. The only sound is the gentle lap of water against the hull. An old fisherman once told me, the ocean doesn't ask you to be anything. It just asks you to be present. This deck, it's where you learn to be present again. Slide open the glass doors. They disappear like morning mist and step into the main salon. Breathe in. That subtle scent of leather and salt air. That's not a candle. That's the soul of the yacht. The sofas are dressed in fabric so soft you'll think you're sitting on clouds. The colors are the colors of the beach at dawn. Warm sand, pale driftwood, and the softest gray of a calm sea. There's an old Turkish saying carved into a beam somewhere in this room. You have to look closely to find it. It reads, "The ocean is a friend who never asks questions but understands all answers." That's what this space feels like. It understands you without you saying a word. Now let me take you to a place where my heart truly sings, the galley. Or as I like to call it, the heart of the home. Because even at sea, food is love made visible. Look at these countertops. They're not just stone, they're decked in. A surface that feels cool like river rock and shines like polished ice. Run your hand across it. Smooth, isn't it? Like silk made solid. The color is fossil gray, with tiny flecks that catch the light like distant stars. It doesn't stain, it doesn't scratch, it just endures beautifully. The gas stove has 5 burners, each one a ring of blue flame waiting to dance under your favorite pan. It's induction assisted, meaning it heats instantly, like a thought becoming action. Above it, a range hood that whispers rather than roars, pulling away steam and spices while you saute garlic in olive oil, filling this space with the perfume of a Mediterranean evening. And here, the oven. It's a Miele convection masterpiece with a window that lets you watch your sourdough rise like the morning sun. It has a setting called perfect roast. I'm not joking. You put in a chicken, press a button, and what comes out an hour later would make a French grandmother weep with pride. The microwave above is hidden behind cabinet doors that open with a touch, because even convenience should be beautiful. My grandmother used to say, the best meals aren't cooked from recipes, they're cooked from memories. This kitchen? It's waiting for you to make new memories. Midnight pasta after a long swim. Pancakes at dawn while dolphins play in the bow wave. This is where life happens. Now, let me show you where you'll sleep. But sleep is the wrong word. You don't just sleep here, you surrender. The master stateroom, the owner's sanctuary, spans the full width of the yacht. That means windows on 3 sides, left, right, and straight ahead. Imagine waking up and seeing nothing but ocean. Not a building, not a road, just endless, breathing blue. The bed is a king-size Heston's, a name that means the horses in Swedish. And horses are appropriate because this mattress contains actual horsehair, hand-teased and layered over springs that have been individually wrapped in cotton. It conforms to your body like water conforms to a shoreline. You don't lie on this bed, you lie in it. There's a difference. Above you, the ceiling is upholstered in cream-colored Alcantara, a suede-like fabric that absorbs sound. The room is so quiet you can hear your own heartbeat. Or maybe that's just the ocean, matching its rhythm to yours. The pillows are filled with goose down. The sheets are fret, an Italian linen so fine it feels like sleeping in a cloud that someone wove from moonbeams. There's a small quote embroidered on the pillowcase in silver thread, so subtle you might miss it. Let the sea set you free. And here, it does. Now let me show you something that made me gasp the first time I saw it. The ensuite bathroom. Or as I prefer to call it, the temple of steam and stone. The floor beneath your bare feet is heated Carrara marble. Yes, heated. You step out of bed on a cool morning at sea and the floor welcomes you like a warm hug from an old friend. The marble itself is from the same quarries in Italy that Michelangelo used for his statues. Every vein in the stone tells a million-year-old story. The vanity is a floating slab of book-matched marble, meaning the stone was sliced open like a book, so the patterns on the left mirror the patterns on the right perfectly. It's symmetry that nature created and humans simply reveal. 2 sinks sit side by side, each with a waterfall faucet that pours water like a gentle stream. The mirrors are heated, so they never fog. Even after the steam is showered, you can see yourself clearly, and what you'll see is someone who is deeply, completely relaxed. The shower. Oh, the shower. It's a glass cube with a rainfall head the size of a dinner plate. Water falls from above like warm summer rain in a tropical forest. But there's also a handheld wand, and here's the magic: 4 body jets embedded in the marble wall. They hit your shoulders, your lower back, places you didn't even know were holding tension. There's a small teak bench inside. You can just sit. Let the water wash away everything the land stuck to you. And the toilet? Hidden discreetly behind a frosted glass door, it's a Toto Neo-Rest, a piece of Japanese engineering that does things I won't describe here, but trust me, you'll feel like royalty. Now, let me tell you about yesterday morning. We dropped lines just as the sun was thinking about rising. The water was glass, the kind of glass that makes you question where the sky ends and the sea begins. There's a fishing station built right into the aft deck. Not some cheap rod holder, a proper fighting chair, a bait prep station with running water, and a live well. We weren't hunting for trophies. We were hunting for dinner, and maybe a story. Within an hour, we had a small celebration swimming in the live well. Come, look at this cooler. This isn't just a box of ice. It's a treasure chest. Open the lid. See that flash of electric blue? That's a mahi-mahi, also called dorado. Look how the light catches its scales, gold and green and turquoise, like someone spilled a painter's palette into the ocean and this fish swam right through it. Beside it, a yellowfin tuna, sleek, silver, built like a torpedo with fins. Its colors are already fading, but you can still see the golden stripe along its side, a racing stripe from nature's own design studio. My grandfather taught me to fish. He said, "The fish you catch with patience tastes different than the fish you catch with haste." Tonight, these beauties will hit the grill, fresh, honest, earned. That's the flavor of the sea. And speaking of the grill, let me show you where the magic of fire meets the magic of water. The barbecue area is up on the sun deck, positioned so the smoke drifts away from the loungers, carrying only the promise of what's to come. This isn't a portable kettle grill from the hardware store. This is a custom-built Kalamazoo outdoor kitchen, crafted from marine-grade stainless steel that laughs at salt and rust. The main grill surface is large enough to feed an army, or 12 very happy guests. It has infrared burners that sear at temperatures that would make a steakhouse chef jealous. There's a separate side burner for sauces, a rotisserie for slow roasting that chicken I mentioned, and a warming drawer that keeps everything perfect until the exact moment you're ready to serve. Imagine this. The sun is melting into the water, painting the sky in shades of orange, pink, and deep purple. You're standing here, tongs in hand, flipping those mahi-mahi fillets we just caught. They sizzle as they hit the hot grates. That sound is the soundtrack of summer, no matter what month the calendar says. Someone hands you a cold drink. The salt air mixes with the smell of grilling fish and lemon. Behind you, your people are laughing about something. Maybe the one that got away, maybe just life. You look out at the endless water and think, this is why we came. There's a built-in refrigerator right beside the grill, stocked with whatever you want. Marinated vegetables, fresh caught fish, a bottle of champagne chilling for later. And the counter space around it? That's where salads come together, where drinks are poured, where stories are shared while the fire does its work. This isn't just a cooking space, it's a gathering space. And isn't that what the best meals are really about? As the last light fades and the stars begin their slow waltz across the sky, Aqua Crown transforms. Underwater lights turn the sea around her into a pool of liquid sapphire. The deck lights glow warm and low, never harsh, always inviting. The ocean settles into a rhythm as old as time, and you realize something quietly profound. The world didn't stop while you were out here. The emails are still piling up. The news is still happening. The traffic is still waiting. But something in you has shifted. The ocean does that. It recalibrates something deep inside. It reminds you that you are small, but in the best possible way. Small enough that your problems, for a few precious days, felt distant. small enough to be part of something vast and beautiful. Aqua Crown isn't about the teak decking or the marble counters or even the perfectly seared fish. Those are just details. Beautiful details, yes, but details. What she really offers is a different relationship with time itself. Out here, time isn't measured in meetings or deadlines. It's measured in tides and sunsets and the slow arc of the moon across a star-filled sky. There's a poem by John Masefield that I think of every time I step off a boat like this. I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea in the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. Aqua Crown is that tall ship. And the stars? They're waiting for you. So I'll leave you with a question. Not about the yacht, but about you. If you could wake up anywhere in the world tomorrow with nothing but blue stretching to the horizon, where would you be? The Greek islands, where white villages tumble into turquoise bays? The Seychelles, where granite boulders stand guard over beaches no foot has touched? Or somewhere nobody's ever charted? Tell me in the comments. I read them like letters from old friends, and maybe, just maybe, your answer will be the destination for our next story. If this journey touched something in you, if you felt the salt on your skin even through a screen, hit that like button. It helps more than you know. Subscribe to Elite Auto Home and ring the bell. Not for algorithms, but so you don't miss the next time we escape together. Because the sea will still be here, and so will I, waiting to tell you another story. Until then, keep dreaming. And remember, the horizon is not a limit, it's an invitation.